He wore his heart on his sleeve, out there for the whole world to see. He fought his demons in his songs. It's hard to imagine him gone. Rest in peace, Earl DMX Simmons. This is Bar for Bar Weekly for the week of April 10th, 2021. I wanted to push it back a day just because it didn't feel right talking yesterday and being on camera about this. But there's some news to talk about. So first things first. Apparently there's a Kanye documentary that's coming to Netflix sometime soon. Supposedly it's including like home video and just footage of Kanye in general shot over a 21-year span by Clarence Cootie Simmons and Chike Oza. It's kind of crazy to think about though, because like that's a huge portion of Kanye's life. And it's like I don't know how you're going to fit all that into a single documentary. I would expect more of a docu-series because it's almost like you can have a documentary for each of his albums. Like there's just so much in there to talk about. But regardless, I look forward to seeing what we get. Sounds interesting for sure. Moving on. In an interview with Mixmag, Freddie Gibbs laid out just a lot of stuff, ranging from his Grammy loss to him being a father. The biggest takeaway, at least for us, is that he's working pretty heavily on his upcoming album, which as of now has just been, I guess, titled or has a code name of SSS. We don't know what it's going to stand for or if that's even going to be the final name of the album because, you know, rappers always have these fake names for albums and change it all the time. So we'll have to wait and see. But it's crazy because he's basically aiming for this to be another album of the year contender. And he's going through so many different producers. Like it's crazy. He's tapping in with everyone. I'm excited, but to be fair, I haven't been disappointed with really anything that Freddie Gibbs has done in the last 10 plus years that I've been listening to him. So there's that. And this week's biggest bit of news is late last week, it was reported that DMX had overdosed and was rushed to the hospital. Over this past week, he's been in a vegetative state until his family had to make a tough decision and take him off life support yesterday. DMX was a huge part of hip-hop, especially in the 90s. And he was really one of the few people who, at least at that time, felt comfortable and put out music that touched on the things going on in his life and all his demons and his mental problems. You know, it's especially in the 90s, like that wasn't really the thing. People weren't doing that, you know, like people were all about being as hard as possible. And which DMX did have that too, but he was also very open about his life. It's tough for sure. But like he was really one of the first people that made it okay to be vulnerable. At least in hip hop. Rest in peace, DMX, and condolences to his family and friends and loved ones. Well, the last thing we gotta get into is music releases. So Brockhampton dropped Roadrunner. Pretty solid. So far, I've only listened to it once, so I can't give a solid opinion yet. Onyx dropped Onyx for Life. I think this actually came out last week, or the week before maybe, on like Bandcamp, or it was like purchase only, but now it's on streaming. Eloquent dropped the Bedtime Stories 2 EP, and Capadonna dropped Black Tarzan. That's all I've got. Let me know in the comments below if I missed anything newsworthy or any albums I should check out. Also remember to like and subscribe if you want to see more content like this. And thank you for watching. Please stay safe out there.